Hi Libra, I'm Anisha. You can write to me at tarotbyanisha@gmail.com. You can also visit my website www.tarotbyanisha.com, and this is your monthly forecast for June 2015. Librans, it's quite a year of eclipses. We had a full moon eclipse in Scorpio last month, and this month we have a full moon that is there in Sagittarius, and it's highlighting a part of your chart that has to do with communication. It has to do with higher mind, education, and a little bit of travel. And this is a time where you could be finding yourself quite restless in the beginning of 2 weeks, and you could be feeling that life is quite mundane, and it is generally the mundaneness is catching up with you, and there's not nothing exciting happening. You have to do errands to run, chores to be done, and it could be just that there too much of busyness with routine mundane work. You could just be on the phone answering too many phone calls. You could be on doing a lot of paperwork in which you have no interest. Now you need to be doing whatever it is that you have to do, Librans, this month, so that you can free yourself for more exciting and adventurous activities later on. Now all the matters that pertain to legal affairs need to be dealt very, very carefully, and it's not an idle time for you to be just sort of taking off on a short trip as well. So try not to sort of really get into a travel mode in June. 6 June, Venus goes and joins Jupiter, and this is happening in a part of your chart that speaks about groups of friends. It speaks about a large body of people, and you can during this time, because Venus is there, it could be that some of you could have a friend set you up. It can be that you are really enjoying maybe group activities, maybe clubs that you're part of, or even if they are there's a project that similar minded people are working towards, it's going to be really beneficial for you. And you can also during this point of time start to look at things very differently from others' perspective. So with these set of people, as to how it is that they view, what is it that is their perspective on life, and that is you will sort of move away from what it is that you think, and you'll sort of look it from another perspective. The Mercury goes direct on the 12th of June, thankfully, and Mercury has been retro since the last month, that is May 18th, and now it is going direct in a part of your chart that speaks about it speaks about travel to a certain extent. It also speaks about uncertainty about the big picture, and I think somewhat your view that is there on life is going to come back amended, and a few false alarms on the wrong path. A lot of you are going to be coming back to what it is that you're really supposed to be doing, and you're going to be having a steadier grip of it now. There's going to be a sense of purpose, and there's also a focus on correcting what it is that has not got done right in the first place. Now whatever it is that you're putting together now is going to be reaping results shortly for you, and you will also have the opportunity to affect and impact your surroundings more than you think that you have the ability. So try and again, for those of you who had sort of set off starting doing something and it didn't work out, and have come back and started doing to what it is initially they had sort of thought about, don't worry about it, because this is how it's not just supposed to be, but then this is just a universe way of telling you that this is what it is that you're meant to be doing. Now on June 15th, Saturn is going retrograde, and it's retrograde till about September 18th, and it's going retrograde in a part of your chart that has to do with money. It has to do with earned income, and it has to do with your self-worth. Now Saturn has been there for about 2.5 years, and now it has moved on to your next house, but it just for the 3 months it goes and just gives you this reminder that whether you have learned the lessons well or not. And there's a lot of introspection which is marked with this particular aspect, because you are going to be questioning your self-worth and how it is that it is related materially. This is also a time where it is often marked by a lot of hard work. You could be really putting in, investing in a lot of work, and it's really a practical time in one's life. It's not really a time to be all woo-woo and all analyzing and planning and thinking. But this is a time because Saturn is there and Saturn wants action. So Saturn is going to be ensuring that you take action as to what it is that you have been thinking about. And it can be that initially some of you may think that, oh, I work so hard and I get nothing out of it. But as the transit moves ahead, you will learn to look inside you and you will have a newfound clarity, a sense of realism, knowing that this is what it is that you are going to be doing ahead, and just a sense of more surety is going to be there, and there's going to be a sense of considerable inner strength as well. And it is a time to be implementing things for you Librans. It's the thinking phase, the planning phase is pretty much behind you. The entire month we have the beautiful trine between Jupiter and Uranus, and Jupiter is a benefactor. He is the good fortune planet, and everything that he touches he expands. And Uranus is the bad boy of astrology. He's quirky, unpredictable, chaotic, but he's extremely inspirational, and all the new technology comes under Uranus as well. So with Jupiter and Uranus combining, this is a time where your relationships, your friendships are going to be flourishing. It is a time where you could suddenly meet somebody with a very exciting business proposition, and because it has to do with newer technology, you could be just taken aback and it'll just be perfect and it'll be very exciting for you. And this is also a time wherein that opportunities that arise may not be something that you've been expecting. So say more yes, Librans, this month. Sort of don't shy away from saying that, I'll just sort of sit back, hold up at home and things will come to you. So it's a time to be really getting out, being there, getting out, networking with people, being visible, and saying yes to as many invitations as possible. Some of you, those of you who are single and not in committed relationships, you may meet somebody quite exciting quite suddenly as well, which could turn into quite a meaningful relationship. It's been a pleasure speaking with you, Librans. I'll see you again next month, and thank you so much for watching.